Okay, folks, now this is an interesting theory. Now, Malachi told Zach a couple of pieces of information that I feel that if we combine it with what Fatima told Zach, I believe towards the end of Sistas season 6, this was when they were looking for Michael. She stated that when she was in high school, there was pretty much, a guy with a bad reputation in her neighborhood that her mom or parents told her to stay away from. She got involved with him, got pregnant, but then had a miscarriage. She was still in high school. Now, you look at Malachi telling Zach, number one, I never went to jail like you, but I did have a past where I made bad decisions, but I learned from them and changed. Also, his friendship with Fatima goes back around 20 years, give or take. Sister season 7, Sabrina turned 35. Andy mentioned all the other women are 35 too. Now, Fatima, I'll put her in the age range between 34 and 36, give or take. Because when Andy said 35, I believe she was talking about, all the ladies. Karen, herself, Danny, and Sabrina, who just turned 35. But wasn't Karen stated to be 36 in the series premiere? I forget. But anyway, so let's just say Fatima's in her mid-30s. So if you do some simple math, and again, this is all assumptions here. Let's say we go back 20 years. That puts, Fatima in the age range 15, no later than 17. Like I said, I'm estimating her age. So it stands to reason that Malachi could have been the man she got knocked up by and had a miscarriage. Maybe. Because remember, Ian is still in the continuity of Zatima because he was brought up after Fatima met Leslie at the gym. And I believe Ian... I gotta figure out, where did the Fatima Malachi relationship happen and where did Ian happen? Because Leslie said, "Oh, are you still with Ian?" As in, Ian was who she was with before they went to Germany or, overseas. Because what? She told Zach Malachi and Fatima were in love. But then I guess, Fatima caught Leslie and Malachi fooling around. And that was one of the reasons why they left and communication between them got cut off. So maybe it was a situation where it was Fatima Malachi, but then Leslie stole him from Fatima. Then Fatima found Ian. And then not long after, Malachi and Leslie went overseas. So that could be why the communication got cut off. That's what makes sense to me. So, yeah, I think it was Malachi, then Ian, then they shipped off. And somewhere in between, communication, Zach became the thing, and that's it. But it would be pretty wild if that were the case, that Malachi and Fatima had a thing, and he was the miscarriage. And then even worse, if this is true, that means her next, major love, Ian, also got her knocked up, but then convinced her to get an abortion, but then left to get married to someone else not long after. If I remember correctly, Fatima even stated, you went off to marry the girl, your fiance who you told me you broke up with while I was still healing from the abortion. So, dang, Fatima, that's wild. So, that's my thought process. Do you think Malachi could have been the guy from the neighborhood that Fatima told Zach about that got her knocked up when she was in high school? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe. And even wilder is, let's say, if he found out about Fatima's miscarriage and then that caused him to kind of change his life around. Like, you know what? I need to do better. That'll be something else. But let's talk about it in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.